So now that we have the client's original brainstorm keyword list, what I did is I put each keyword down individually into this list. Now he had put, for example, dental implants and overdentures in the same box, but I wanted to separate them out because I'm thinking about concepts. So implants are a concept, crowns, overdentures. Now, I don't know who's searching for overdentures, but they might be searching for implant dentures. I don't know who's searching for example, bonding or periodontal surgery. They might be searching for gum surgery. But the idea is that by putting these kind of core top level concept ideas in, we're going to break it down later because obviously we're going to look for related keywords to perio surgery and we'll go from there. We might not find LANAP. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. Depends on the geographic region. So complete dentures. Okay. So what I want to do now is generate a list of, because I could certainly, take these one by one, but I'm going to use a program called MergeWords, and we're going to put basically these keywords in against the location. So I'm going to come here. I'm just going to copy these into MergeWords, which is a free tool. And then let's enter some more words here. Let's come here and go to the MergeWords. And now, basically we're going to generate a keyword for each of these topics in this geographic area. And who knows? So we've got 90. So now all of a sudden we have 90 keywords. So I'm going to copy those out. I'm going to put them into my MergeWord list. And now you can see I have a list now of 90 keywords that I can go ahead now and use the data to see what the volume is for these keywords. So that's what we're going to do next. Let's take a look and see right off the bat, is anybody searching for cosmetic dentistry Rock Hill or even Bridges Lake Wylie? Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But that's what we have to see now just to kind of find the really easy low-hanging fruit. And then we're going to, as you can see here, we're going to get down to detail shortly. But again, we're going to do this first and get these volumes. Then we're going to go into competitors and then we're going to make a master list. So right now it's going to go and we're going to go look at our keyword volumes. So now that we have a very broad list of keywords, we can put them in the Google Ads, the keyword planner, the AdWords, formerly the AdWords keyword planner, now the Google Ads keyword planner, and we can see what search volumes there are. Now, obviously, this is pay-per-click volume and not organic search volume, but Google doesn't really share organic search volume that much, and at least the pay-per-click volume gives you a very good broad idea. It's something that almost everyone uses because it just gives you that kind of a focus to see what's worth it and what isn't. So let's come back into our Excel, and I am just going to copy, and I'm going to paste search volumes and forecasts. Just going to paste them in and scroll down here and let us just get started. And let's see what we got. Let's come over here now. It's probably easier if we're going to export this to Excel later. But let's take a look, most importantly, because I don't really care about this right now, is I want to see impressions. So you can see here, now this is, I didn't set a location yet, but we can see here that this is what people are interested in, implants, Invisalign, kind of in order. And let's see here, Matthews. Okay, so let's go ahead now and let's adjust our locations. So right now the location is set to the United States. And I certainly don't want to tell the client we're going to spend that much money. So let's go ahead and target this down to Charlotte. So let's come down to Charlotte, North Carolina. This is fun. We can go broad. And let's add Matthews, North Carolina, Pineville, Rock Hill, and Lake Wylie. So let's come here. So you can see here on this one, I don't have to exit it to save. Pineville, North Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Let's back up and just make sure that makes sense. Yes, it does. Lake Wylie, South Carolina. So there we go. So now we have a list of areas to target. We can see it's pretty broad, but again, only the client knows these locations, and I don't. So that's exactly why we have these in there. So let's go ahead now and see what the data looks like. So let's go ahead now and save that. And so now we've got targeted locations here. And now we can go back and look at our keywords and have an idea. So now you can see here, not a lot of clicks for a lot of things, but we're starting to get some information here. cosmetic dentistry Charlotte. So, okay. So now that we have this, let's go ahead now and download this to Excel so we can work with it. Download plan forecasts. And let's open this up and see what we have. And there we go. So I'm going to clean the spreadsheet up and then I'll be right back. So I took the exported CSV because they're not going to give you an Excel file. And on top of it, they actually give you some interesting information about the campaign. So for example, if I knew, if I were doing paid ads and I really said, hey, listen, I really am going to do a mobile campaign. That's where all my users are. This would be very helpful information. Here it will break down for you by location and by device. Just interesting. Well, more importantly for us are the keyword forecasts. So what we're seeing here, though, I sorted this by estimated click. We don't need segmentation here, so let's get rid of that column. So I sorted by estimated clicks because that's the most important thing. Now, Charlotte, that's just a search for Charlotte, search for Rock Hill. So I'm going to get rid of those because we're not actually, I don't really need to search just for Charlotte in general. I also don't have to search for Rock Hill in general. Same thing, Lake Wiley, Matthews, Pineville. We can delete those. Only because these are generic keywords. So now here we go. So dental implants, we know there's a ton of interest. I don't know the competition yet. And yes, I can see here, the cost per click and look at the relative cost per click. So removables are competitive, actually. Invisalign is popular, cosmetic dentistry, CEREC, dental implant Charlotte, bridges, crowns, overdentures. See, I was wrong. There's search volume. Cosmetic dentistry, periosurgery, I was wrong again. Invisalign, bonding, complete dentures, and removable. Great. So, but we see here, though, there is no search volume for the others, at least so. But now at least we have an idea of where we are. So people might not be doing deep searches such as Bridges and Matthews or CEREC and Rock Hill. They might be doing Charlotte. But this is sorted by estimated clicks. So let's go ahead, and impressions as well. I mean, same. It turns out here that looks like estimated impressions is the same or pretty high. Again, but that's the idea, the impressions, the search volume. So what I want to do now is I'm going to come back to our keyword worksheet here where I had all these things for merge words. And what I want to do is I want to put in my impressions and my average cost per click. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll go to the next step. So now I've gone ahead and I have organized them here. So I cleaned this sheet up. And so here's our original keyword list, right? So here's our client list. Let's zoom back out to normal. So here's our client list that we started with. Here is our merge words generated list. And now here is our merge words volume. So we can see here, okay, now again, I have a clue, general idea. And I added source just because sometimes what happens is I'm going to wind up pulling these keywords over. And I do like to know where they came from. And these I just put here because I don't want to get rid of them, right? Storage space is inexpensive. And I just want to make sure that we don't lose anything. But here again, just to show that I did this as 0. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into SEMrush, which is the tool that I use. There's a bunch of other tools that you can use because what I want to do now is start looking at the competition. I want to see what the competition is ranking for that we're ranking for together, but also, and see, what are they doing? Who are we competing against? So I can tell how difficult it is. But also, what are our competitors ranking for? What keywords are that we actually haven't found yet? So let's go ahead now and switch over. We're going to go to SEMrush. I'm going to configure that and show you how we do our competition. We're going to do 3 of them. I'll add another sheet here. And then once we do that, we're actually going to have now we're going to put merge words together with our competitors and get a master list. So we're making progress.